Good morning and welcome to Live in a Greenhouse on YouTube. If you're new here, this channel is about my journey to design, build, and then live in the first greenhouse enclosed tiny home in the United States. I've lived here for 8 months now, and it's starting to feel like I live here rather than I'm just visiting on vacation. Even though I hurt my back a few weeks ago, so progress has been slow over the month, I did make enough progress in the sitting area that tonight is my first dinner party, having 3 friends from the island over for dinner. So if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe and share with your friends so more viewers can see it, and come along today as I do the May Walkaround. Next weekend is another open house that I'm really trying to get the garden beds ready for. I had 6 yards of dirt delivered and a young man is coming to move it next Tuesday. The drying rack keeps moving from place to place, but still hasn't made it back to my sister's house. Days are warm enough now that I usually park in the shade. I cut the grass on the drain field, but tried to leave the wildflowers. It's ready for another cut, but I saw a newborn fawn a couple nights ago, so I'm going to leave this as bedding for a while. Nothing sprouted from the wildflower seeds I'd spread here. A couple varieties of thistle are colonizing the disturbed ground, so yesterday I went around with 45% horticultural vinegar. Hopefully rain will hold off for a couple days and these will die. Another box to move to the storage cabin, saving some larger pieces of cardboard to cover the bed next to the ramp before adding the dirt. This time last year I was still living in the trailer and spent a few evenings transplanting rose campion, foxglove, and daisies around the trailer and to stabilize this bank. They've thrived so well that I'll continue to spread them around this area. Did get cages around the hydrangea and pansies to protect them from the deer. Unfortunately, this rhodie didn't make it through the winter. A few iris survived, and campanula is thick enough I'll probably transplant some. My origami kayak is ready to go when it's a little warmer. Need to cut the grass in the lower parking area. Not much left of the wood chip pile. It's almost warm enough to pressure wash and paint the cabins. Then I'll put a row of bird spikes here to stop the droppings on the door. A lot of thistle back here. We had 1 rain since I washed the greenhouse walls, so water level is still high. The calamandan looks good. This mini cuke is waiting to transplant next week when there's dirt in the raised beds. Added a key lime to the fruit tree corner. Still having trouble with the floaters, plus I'm working in the pool, so I moved this to a tub for now. giant gray striped sunflowers, and an olive tree. There are a handful of good-looking peaches, but I've turned to Reddit to help diagnose a problem with the leaves that doesn't look like leaf curl. If anyone has another website that may help, please leave a link in the comments. The first lotus leaves have reached the surface. I've sunk one of the soaker hoses along the north bottom edge, but one is still floating. Water temperature is now about 68 degrees. The west corner needs protection from afternoon sun. These curtains are just temped in until Matt comes over next week to hang the rod at the 12-foot purlin. The green perimeter bed is ready for dirt. In the purple bed, I'll water well and add a layer of compost to the hugel bed before the dirt. The irrigation main lines are run, and I added one emitter so I could water the seedlings that are ready to transplant into the garden next week. Both shelving units are in place and gardening and pool stuff is starting to coalesce here. I replaced the drawer pulls with a towel bar on one side. Still a lot of organizing to do. I started to remove gravel from this door, but I think Avery will need to finish it. Carnations are blooming. Something, I don't know what, happened to the Myers lemon literally overnight. I hope it doesn't die. It looks like a couple suckers are sprouting. Kale has bolted, but the volunteer potato is doing well. I've finished washing all the interior walls so the corner cabinet is back in place. Finished cutting all the pipe, so the leftover is outside now. Just received a couple shade cloths that will hang over the sitting area at the 12-foot gutter height. Still moving furniture around to see what I like best before acquiring better stuff. But now I'm at least organized enough that I can have visitors. No change at the east pond except I dumped the dead canna lilies. No change in the living room. Only change in the bedroom is I put on the summer sheets, but I'm leaving the doors open overnight and it gets cold, so I'm keeping the heavy blankets for now. No change in the shower and laundry. Matt put up the picture hanging rail so I can finally put up a mirror as soon as I find what I want. The ice maker has moved to the counter for the summer. The espresso machine has gone for repair. And there you have it. Even with the doors and windows open to the greenhouse almost all day and night, another month where relative humidity remains low with no sign of mold inside the house. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And come back next time for more of what it's like to actually live inside a greenhouse.